What social issues are you most passionate about?
I don't really know much about any social issues right now.
I'm not so sure right now.
None.
Probably equality and racism.
Gender equality and legal equality.
Do you know any government policies? If so, what?
I understand there's a lot of policies around a lot of things. I wouldn't be able to single out any single one policy.
Not a whole lot actually. I sort of know what the government tries to do, but I don't really know the exact policies.
I don't know any government policies.
I've not heard of any.
No, not any current ones. No, sorry.
And who is your favorite politician in New Zealand besides John Key?
Does Helen Clark count? Okay, I'll choose her. She's pretty mean.
I haven't been here that long, so I wouldn't know.
I don't know any others.
I'd probably. Who's the? Oh, wait, what's his name? Not Bill English. I like Mario McKelly. He's a friendly guy.
Helen Clark.
Who's your favorite politician in the world and why?
Jeb Bush, because he makes guacamole.
Barack Obama.
Donald Trump, because I don't know, he's everywhere, so he must be good, right?
Do you care much about the policies or recent affairs outside New Zealand in other countries? If so, what and why?
Well, care is a heavy word. I've certainly heard a lot about them. Like, everything Donald Trump has done, for example.
Yes, I care.
I don't know much about them.
What Donald Trump's policy that you don't agree with?
Do I not agree with?
Yeah.
Well, obviously building a wall, you can't just seclude a whole country. There are other means to deal with the Mexican population.
Building the wall. That's one policy I don't like.
Name one.
Building the wall? Because I don't know.
All of them. What policies that you think might affect you now or in the future?
I would think that education policies are what would affect me the most.
Increasing the taxes, because I don't like taxes.
Well, I hope they care a lot about the college students, which is right now, which they do a lot.
Yeah.
I hope that doesn't change.
Do you know how to get informed if you want to know more about policies in the country?
govt.nz.
No, I'm not entirely sure how I get the information, but I heard from other students and teachers.
No, to be honest, no, I do not.
Google it.
What do you think caring politics and social issues is going to bring to young people like us?
Another career choice. If they don't like it, they can be up there one day and running it all.
I'm not so sure about that question, sorry.
A brighter future.
From the interview I did, we can see not a lot of people actually care about politics. Even if they do, they are not actually engaged about politics and civic affairs. Abraham Lincoln says the government is of the people, by the people, and for the people. Young people makes up more than 20% of the whole total population in the country. However, in the latest general election, only 62% of all the eligible voters between the age of 18 to 24 actually turned up and voted. The lack of youth voice in policy-making process is a huge and growing issue not only in New Zealand, but in other parts of the world. Take the ongoing US election as example. The percentage of Republican voters under the age of 30 is about 22%. However, the percentage of Republican delegates at the Republican National Convention who is under 30 is only about 2%. Young people don't vote because we don't think it's going to have a huge impact on us. We don't think that we can actually make a difference. We haven't been educated the way our older generations have. We haven't been taught to value politics and social affairs as much as we value social media and famous celebrities. However, engaging in civic affairs and politics is really important to us. Politics and policies today will have a huge impact on our lives in the future. Franklin D. Roosevelt's New Deal only decreased the unemployment rate to the rate before Great Depression 10 years after New Deal was introduced. That's why we should be engaged in politics, and that's why we should be engaged in civic affairs and news around us. Policies take the time to come to effect. It takes time for the government, the people, and the society to adapt newly changed policies. we can have a better understanding of the current policy and predict its future impact our society and our people if we can start engaging with politics as early as we can. We should not only engage in domestic affairs and politics, but we should always pay our attention to the international stage. Politics and policies from other countries might still have a huge impact on our lives in New Zealand. When the financial crisis hit America in 2008, it caused a global economic turbulence and has a huge impact on New Zealand's economy, as well as the government budget had a significant cut that year. Globalization makes everything easier. Every country is responsible for taking care of each other. In this global village, if tsunami hits, you have a significant impact on everyone. Carrying politics and civic affairs in other countries makes us a better global citizen. In this world with easy access to international communication, you do not realize the benefits of carrying politics and social affairs is going to bring to us later on in our lives. Young people can and are able to make changes. Most youth think we don't have the power to create changes. This becomes an excuse for the majority of young people not even trying to become engaged in politics and civic affairs. From the experience I had at youth parliament, where I had a chance to ask ministers questions and debated in the general debate and debating chamber and chaired one of the select committees, it makes me realize that we are no different to any other politicians who want to do great for this country. Sitting inside the debating chamber makes me realize that nothing is impossible if we have the heart to help people in need and become engaged in politics and civic affairs. A politician is not a career, but a responsibility of helping people in need. Youth Parliament makes me realize that becoming engaged in politics and civic affairs is not a politician's job, but everyone's duty. Young people have the passion and the motivation to do something great. We're the future and we're unstoppable. We're united as one. So why don't we use our energy to do something great and help people actually in need in our community? This is essentially what politics is all about. What is the most important thing? It is people, it is people, it is people. Politics gives everyone a fair shot. Politics makes everyone equal. No matter where you come from, what your race is, what your religion is, we can all make a difference. Politics is colorblind and gender neutral. Politics and civic affairs gives us an opportunity to make sure our voice heard during the decision-making process. We can make changes, so why don't we start making them now? Politics unites us together as one people. There's not a national New Zealand, and Green New Zealand, and Labour New Zealand. There's only one united New Zealand. There's not a Pahia New Zealand, and Maori New Zealand, and Asian New Zealand. There's only one united New Zealand. Politics gives us the platform to share our ideas and values to achieve one common goal. Politics is not only influential in our government, but also influences music, sports, and the culture of this world. A politician is today's superstar. But how can young people actually become engaged in politics and civic affairs? The government should encourage and make politics and civics education optional and available for all primary school and secondary school across the country. Young people have the responsibility to be taught how to make a difference in their community, and they have the responsibility to be taught of how to be a leader and a change maker. Although we organize school events, volunteer in community centers, and post our thoughts about social inequality on Facebook, we felt over and over again to put our thoughts into actions when it matters the most. Leading by doing should be encouraged. That schools should not only educate young people about civic affairs and politics, but also provides the opportunity for them to be part of some decision making and a political process. Young people can be a creative force, a dynamic source of innovations. We have undoubtedly, throughout histories, participated, contributed, and even catalyzed important changes to our political systems. Young people is the future of this country. We're the future musicians, artists, policemen, sports people, and doctors. We will be running this country and all aspects of this society in the future. Our generation shall be remembered as a generation of diversity, intelligence, and determination, but not a generation of disrespect and ignorance. Carrying our politics and civic affairs gives us a head start to plan and manage our future and the future of this country. I'm Charlie Wan, and I approve this message.